Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to go through the insane deals I found at Marshall's this week. I feel like over the past year and a half, the deals have really been insane anyways, but this weekend in particular, I found some really great things. I didn't buy everything obviously because that would be a lot of money, but I did buy a good amount of things that I'm going to try on and let you know if they're good or not, and maybe why it was at Marshall's and why it's on sale. But in any case, let's get into today's video and let's go through all of the great beauty finds that you can go get at Marshall's this weekend. I'm going to put on some primer. I did not buy a primer because I don't really need one. Not that I need any of this stuff, to be perfectly honest. I'm just going to fill in my pores a little bit because we're coming up with a product that I know I need help with in the porridge area. And I just made up porridge and that doesn't sound right. But let's keep going. So I don't have a new foundation because I got these Cover FX drops. These are the Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops, and I got the shade Moonlight. I bought this for $8.99. Oh shit, I'm looking online and these originally retail for $42 and I got it for $8.99. Granted, it could be really expired, but I don't know. I went through it. It didn't look like anyone had opened it or like it had been messed with at all, so I'm very excited to try this. And that's really why I say these deals are crazy. $42 to $8.99 is a huge savings. So these enhancer drops, you can mix into your foundation. You can use them on top. I'm gonna do both just because why not? We're trying things out. I have my Bounce Beauty Blender foundation just because I do find it to be matte and very solidly stuck on my face. There's like really no glow or anything. So I thought that it would be interesting to mix these with this foundation and kind of see how it reacts and if the glow is really prominent or not. So I'm just gonna squeeze 3 pumps on the back of my hand. I don't really know how much of this to go in with, but let's try it. So I'm just gonna drop some. It's not actually really coming out of the dropper. Let me try that again. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what the mixture looks like on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna swirl these together and we'll kind of see what we come up with here. So far, I can't really tell if it's luminous on the back of my hand or not. So I'm just gonna go in and start putting this on and then we'll kind of see and compare to what it usually looks like. I'm gonna reuse my Real Technique sponge to blend it on in, and I would say this shade is probably too late for me. I did buy this last spring, so right when I was at my palest, but that's okay. I'm gonna blend it in and then we will warm it up. I think I need more, so I'm gonna go in with 2 pumps this time, and why not? Let's go in with even more drops. I would say that I think I look kind of glowy, but not a ton. So let's just go ham with it, you know? It's not working well. I don't know if there's just no product in here, but it's not like squeezing out of the tube very well, if you can see. All right, I'm just gonna dot it on my hand, I guess. It is a really, really pretty color. Let me go ahead and blend this out. So far, this is not looking good. I don't like it at all. I don't know if it's because of the drops or because of the foundation, honestly, but it seems to be clinging onto a dry patch I didn't even know I had over here. What's bothering me is I don't see the dew from this at all. I feel like it's hard to get out of the packaging. I feel like it's really picking up on the texture of my skin, and yeah, I just don't really like it, but I'm gonna keep trying to blend it out. Maybe adding some concealer would help to my under eyes, so let me go ahead and do that. Again, I'm just really not liking the way this is looking so far. It doesn't look terrible on camera, but it looks pretty terrible in person. I will show you a close-up without these lights and then you can kind of see what it's looking like, but it's just emphasizing all of my texture, all of my dry patches. I don't see the dew that this was supposed to add. Again, I don't really like this foundation to begin with, so maybe it's the foundation, but I don't think that this is like helping the situation. I do see a lot of people use these as highlighters though, so let me go ahead and add some highlighter and we can see how this acts. Oof, that's pretty terrible. It's not blending out and it's really just sticking straight to the foundation. Again, this could be because of the foundation, but I've never had like highlighter problems with this foundation before. Okay, it's definitely better if you blend it out with your finger. It's almost sticking to my face like a glue. It's not coming out of the bottle easily. I I don't know how else to explain it except it's a gross thing, quite literally. It almost seems like there's no product in here or something, or maybe it's just really dried out, because when you look at the bottom and everything, it looks like there's product in there. Even on the sides, it looks like there's product in there. So maybe it's just super old and super dried out. But let me go back on this side and try to add a little bit more highlight, because when I blended it out with my sponge, I think it really just soaked it all up. Okay, I'm really not liking this. I mean, it's definitely adding a dew, but it's not sinking into my skin. It's kind of just sitting there on top. Also, it's not easy to get out of the bottle. I mean, when I go like that, it looks nice. But also, these are the beauty lights. Let me see if I turn them down, if it looks any more realistic. So I just turned it a little down, and on camera, it's actually looking a lot nicer than it looks in person. In person, it does not look nice at all. My skin looks disgusting, actually, I have to say. It's super possible that this foundation and this product just don't like each other and don't want to commingle, but my face looks like total crap right now. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep going. I'll show you the rest of what I have, and then if it's really bad, I'll wash my face. Unfortunately, that product was a dud. I don't know if this was used before and there's nothing in here, or maybe it's dried up. I mean, it feels heavy, like the glass feels heavy, it feels full, but again, it's just not coming out of the dropper, and when it does, it's just kind of sticking to my face. It's not blending out. I'm just gonna try one more time. I'm just really shocked because so many people said great things about this, and it's just kind of like a gross jelly, and it's not picking up any product in the dropper. Maybe this batch was a dud, maybe it's old and expired, and that's why it's not working. There could be a lot of reasons. So maybe if you went and got that from the website directly or Sephora directly, it would be a little bit better. But for whatever reason, the one that I personally have is not good. I'm just gonna put on more concealer. I feel like I need it. As I said, my face is looking like cake central, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on some setting spray. I mean, we just tried a Cover FX product and it didn't go too well, so now I don't know how this is gonna go. This is the Cover FX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I don't have a dewy finish setting spray, so that's why I got this, and I'm very eager to try it. I bought this for $5.99. Originally, it retails for, it looks like $15. I think the bigger size originally retails for $31, and then the smaller for $15. And then again, I got this for $5.99. I literally match the wall. I look so pale. Besides me matching the wall, I'm gonna go ahead and open this. I just wanna spray something on my face because I'm looking so insanely dry. Oh, that's kind of nice. It's like a spray paint or something. It has the... Anyways, I feel like I look really dry. My skin itself looks patchy and gross. So maybe some setting spray can help. And I can see streaks of the highlighter. Just doesn't look good. I can see streaks of the highlighter on my face where I mixed it into the foundation. It didn't blend out well, and I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray, and hopefully that can fix something. The mixture is definitely really nice. It's a very fine mist. Second round, because that didn't do anything. I put on some bronzer and blush because I'm just trying to finish up my makeup at this point. It looks really bad, so I think I might just take it off at the end of this video. I don't think that my makeup has actually ever looked so bad before. I mean, I guess I have some dewiness in my T-zone, but I don't think that's doing me any favors. I think it's emphasizing everything that I don't actually really want emphasized, and then I keep trying to pat it in with my beauty blender to see if it'll sink into my skin. Again, I think this has a lot to do with the foundation. I think the foundation's not for me, but also I don't think the drops are doing me any favors. And the setting spray, emphasizing all the wrong things, and then it's not blending things together as much as I would like. Like with my Milani setting spray, it really melts everything together. So I'm just gonna move on to the next item because I only have one more thing to use, and then I'm gonna bring you through all the other deals that I found one by one, but we're gonna go into the next thing because this is not gonna get any better. Actually, let me add some lip stuff and then we'll move on. The next thing that I found that I'm really excited about is this ABH palette. The packaging is so cool and glittery. Like, look at that. I personally don't have any ABH palettes, so I'm really excited to try this because I've never tried their formula before. And these usually retail for about $45. All of the palettes that come in this sort of packaging, which I will show you when I open it, they retail for about $45, and then this costed me $24.99. I think that the color story on this looks really nice. Granted, this is an older palette, so hopefully it's not like expired or a weird texture or anything, but let's open it and we'll see. I made sure at the store to pick one that looked like it had not been opened before, so this is what it looks like. There's no question the packaging is gorgeous, but of course the makeup has to perform also. And for $24.99, it's not the most outrageous price or anything, but it's still not like drugstore or ColourPop pricing. So hopefully it is a good palette, fingers crossed. After the disaster that was the base, I'm not the most confident, but let's see. It does come with a brush, which is nice. So let's see, I'm gonna go into Birch, which is, this shade on the end first. I don't know if you can see that, but I tapped off the excess and a whole poof of, looked like smoke, but eyeshadow just went in the air. So ABH is pretty much honestly known for their powdery shadows, but if you tap off the excess, it really shouldn't be a problem. I do like Birch so far. It's blending out well. I think the brush is good. Again, it is powdery, which most ABH palettes are, but let me see if I can get you zoomed in there so you can see the powder on that one shade that I used. For me, I honestly don't mind it too much because I'm not getting any fallout. I'm just gonna blow it away, honestly, and keep going. I'm going to take the other side of the brush and go into this dark brown called Dystopian and just pack it on the outer corner. Ooh, that's very, very pigmented. Now that that color is placed where I want it, I'm gonna just go in with a little bit of a fluffier brush and kind of diffuse it and blend it out. And whatever I can get left over on my brush, I'm just gonna drag that into my crease. So that darker color is looking quite patchy, and I know I have a difficult eye shape and like extra skin and hooded eyes, but it looks really patchy. I think I'm gonna go in with a lighter shade and kind of try to just fix it a little bit. I feel like I put that darker shade down and then it just set. It like won't move now. And it's a powder, so that's kind of weird. I can't get the powder to blend, and as I'm blending, it then is just turning a little patchy. This eye is definitely worse than this eye. I'm gonna take the color Fresh, which is the innermost light color, and I'm just gonna try to sweep that across my lid as much as I can. So that Fresh shade is nice, but it's still not fixing this situation over here. I'm gonna just take that darker shade and swatch it on the back of my hand with a brush and see if it's gonna do the same thing on the back of my hand. This is what it looks like on the back of my hand. It is a little bit patchy, and now that it's kind of set down, I cannot get it to blend out anymore, which is so strange. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep trying to cover up that outer corner, so I'm gonna go into Twig. So I just packed on Twig like a lot, and it definitely helped because I'm kind of covering up that darker color. Even after this video, I'm definitely gonna have to play around with this palette because every color seems to be nice except for the dark brown, which is called Dystopian. Nothing else is looking patchy or anything, so it's just that one shade. But let me go in. I'm gonna get like a flatter brush, and I'm gonna go into the pink just because why not? It's called Bloom. I don't really know what to do with this, but I'm just gonna put it like in the center. I don't really know. Just kind of want to see the pigmentation on it. The pink one isn't patchy at all either. It's just that dark one so far. So I just added a little bit of pink in the center. I don't really know why. I just wanted to try it out, honestly. And I really want to use as many shimmers as I can, and I feel like I definitely need to brighten up my eye look. So I'm gonna go in, let's see. Let me go in with Cinder first, which is this shimmer. Take it on my finger and kind of go towards the outside middle area. I am getting some fallout though. Next, I'm gonna go into Cyborg, which is this shimmer right here. Ooh, that's also very pretty. And then I'm gonna just tape both my fingers and kind of diffuse those together. Honestly, now that I'm covering everything up with shimmers, it definitely looks better. And using Twig twig to really buff out that outer corner where everything was getting patchy. Definitely helped. I have to say though, I'm not like super impressed with the shimmers. They're pretty, but they're not like unbelievable. I'm gonna go into my Wild Child palette from ColourPop, and I'm just gonna pop something on top. I'll show you a shimmer. So this is the Wild Child palette. I'm gonna go into Close Up. Oh yeah, that's just such better pigment. Let's go into Going Coconuts. I've used this on my channel before, and I'm gonna go in and use Palm Reader, and then I'm gonna blend those two together. So yeah, the shimmers are pretty, but the shimmers from ColourPop are much better, to be perfectly honest. And even at Marshall's, these are cheaper than a Marshall's Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. But let me get a makeup wipe, and then I'm gonna keep on going with the shimmers because I kind of want to test out everything now, because now I'm having strong opinions. Before I kind of just assumed everything would be good because it's ABH, but now it's starting. Not that I think it's bad, I don't know if it's worth the money. All right, let's try Teak on the outer corner. I don't even know if it's the outer corner, on the outer area. Okay, that one's pretty. That one's definitely more shiny than the others. And then I'm gonna go in with Rose Quartz on the inner corner. I'm actually not super jazzed about Rose Quartz, so I'm gonna go ahead and try Cyborg, because why not? And just because I haven't used it yet, I'm gonna go in with Ember on both sides, just because I wanna see what it looks like, and I don't like that patchy brown. That one's not really showing up like anything. I'm just gonna take a little brush, and I'm gonna go into Fresh, and I'm going to do my inner corner highlight. I don't feel like that's doing anything, so I'm gonna go into Steampunk now. Okay, there we go. That's a little something. Okay, Steampunk is actually pretty vibrant and it's nice. I'm gonna take Bloom now and just run that across my lower lash line. I'm gonna try the black because why not? It's called Noir. I'm gonna go ahead and line the top area as well. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in. Again, I just wanna cover up some of that patchiness from the Dystopian shade. All right, let me put on some mascara because mascara always makes everything better, and I will be right back to discuss the palette. All right, so I'm here to give you my opinion on the eyeshadow palette. I put on some eyeliner in the waterline, put on some boy brow, and then kind of just try to fix my under eyes. I did end up having some fallout, which I tried to sweep away and it just kind of stuck. So I think if I were to use this palette again, I would probably do it before I did my eye look. I mean, I definitely got a sultry eye look. Oh, my makeup wipe is hanging from it, but I definitely got a sultry eye look, and I do like the way it turned out. I think it looks very like, you know, going out at night, smoky, sultry, basically. I don't think it's the best palette I've ever used. I think that you can get a really similar look with a lot of the ColourPop eyeshadows. It depends which one you have, but I personally have Going Coconuts and I used Wild Child, and I think that I could get a very similar look. This one palette was $24.99, originally $45, and it's fine. Like, it's not fantastic, it's not horrible, it's just kind of, it's fine. And I do like how my eye look turned out. But again, I have those ColourPop eyeshadow palettes, and I don't think that I really needed this. I don't think there's anything in here that I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy I have this palette now. You know, it's just kind of like, yeah, it's fine. Obviously the shadows are very powdery. ABH is kind of known for that. The slate is the only color I didn't use because I really wanted to test out everything. And then I also really wanted to cover up the patchiness on the outer corner, which is a little strange to me because usually the dark browns, they're totally fine and smooth, and that's what is a staple in every palette, you know? So it is a little strange to me that that's the one color that was so patchy. Everything else was fine. I will be back to do the rest of the video, which now I was very, very optimistic at first, and now I'm not so optimistic just because everything else didn't go as well as I was hoping. But I'm still gonna do the rest of the video and show you what other great deals you can get at Marshall's this weekend. So up first, I got these Lucky Brand earrings. I just thought they were cute, like simple hoops. And these were $14 originally, and I got them for $9.99. I do have sensitive ears, so this will be interesting to see if I have any irritation from these earrings. So I'm gonna wear them for the rest of the video, and then we'll know by the end if it's hypoallergenic or not, and I am struggling to put them on. Ow. Okay. They're cute. I mean, I feel like a little bit Cleopatra-y, especially with my, I love how like golden and sultry I am. Okay, this is what they look like. I think they're cute. And again, the real test is going to be how they feel in the long term, and not even super long. I can usually tell within like 10 minutes if they're hypoallergenic or not, or if they're gonna irritate ears. So I'm just gonna leave them in for the rest of the video now if I don't have an issue, and then I will basically let you know. They are a little bit heavy, but not horrible. All right, but let's get into the rest of the things I picked up, and then I'll show you some pictures of things that I saw that I didn't get, but that are good, at least I think are good deals. I got this Crabtree and Evelyn hand cream set. I got this because I like to keep one in my bag all the time, a little hand cream, just especially when it's cold outside and your hands get dry. So I like to have these, and I also think it's good if you want to give someone a gift. You can just open this and drop one in a stocking or a little bag or something with a bunch of little different items. This is $8.99, and originally it retailed for $16, so that's almost half off, which is a good deal in my opinion. I got this smaller size rain bath body gel from Neutrogena. This was $6.99, and it says compared to $10, so I suppose these retail originally for $10. This is the Ocean Mist scent, and they usually sell huge ones of these that you can sometimes find at Marshall's. I think these always smell so nice, and it doesn't really bother my skin. Again, it's Neutrogena, so it's good for sensitive skin. I just think that they smell really good and that they're actually very luxurious, even though it is Neutrogena and it's drugstore. So far, so good with the earrings. They've only been in for a couple minutes, but so far so good. I saw some Jouer blush palettes at Marshall's, 2 different kinds, and then in all different flavors or shades, and it was very pretty packaging. It looked really nice. It just wasn't the color for me, so I didn't end up getting it, but that retailed for $9.99, and originally it was $13, which I don't think is correct. Let me look that up. Yeah, so I'm seeing that blush palette on Sephora for $32. So I don't think the price tags are necessarily correct on these products, but that Jouer one, or Jouer, I'm definitely not saying it right either way, but that Jouer one is retailing for $32 right now on the Sephora website. Let me look up these Lucky Brand earrings. I don't know if I'll be able to find the exact ones, but let me see. Okay, so these were at Macy's right now for $25, and I'm seeing another place where they are $22. And what did I say before? It says that the packaging compare at 14. So yeah, I definitely don't think that these stickers are necessarily correct. I also saw a bunch of Jaclyn times Morphe palettes and Morphe palettes in general on sale at Marshall's. I wouldn't say that that's like the best deal or that you should even get them, because I don't think that Morphe is good quality. I think their shadows are really, really chalky, but they're there and they're in abundance. And then along with the Sultry palette, there was also the Subculture palette, which honestly I wanted to just get to see and see how powdery it really is, you know, but I didn't even waste the money. But in any case, you can get Subculture from ABH if you want as well. I did see some Peace Out skincare patches. I've never used those, but I don't really need them right now, so I didn't pick those up. Briogeo set, it's a small shampoo and conditioner. I thought this would be great because I'm supposed to be going on a trip around Christmas time. Now with COVID and everything and the Omicron virus, I don't know what's gonna be happening, so I might not go, but I thought this could be good for that. I'm gonna open it now and smell it and see if it smells good. I have been buying some Briogeo products as of late, and I can't say that I've loved the scent of anything. I did try one conditioner that I hated, but everything else has been solid. Okay, it smells fine. This is the Be Gentle, Be Kind Kale and Apple Replenishing Superfood Conditioner and Shampoo Set. I got this for $9.99. It says compare at $20, but as we just learned, that might not necessarily be the case. So I'm seeing this at Ulta for $18, and I got it for $9.99, so almost half off. Maybe not almost half off, like 80, I don't know, 40%, I don't know, I can't do math, maybe like 40% off. Anyways, I'm gonna have to let you guys know about these shampoos and conditioners because I can tell you now, Briogeo is very hit or miss. I used some of their conditioner that was like a peppermint detox conditioner. It was horrible. I've used their Don't Despair repair mask. I've used their leave-in conditioners, and those are pretty solid. Not worth full price, but they're solid. So let me know down below if you want to be updated if this shampoo is good or not. They had the Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray. It was the pollution protection one. It says Environmental Defense Makeup Setting Spray. I don't know if that's different than the regular one they have. That's super popular. I mean, if it's a similar or the same formula, that could be good to try out. It was on sale for $12.99 at Marshall's, and then I think they originally retail for somewhere around $33 for a full size. That's the regular one. This one, again, is like anti-pollution, so maybe the formula is a little bit different and people just didn't like it. I'm not really sure. If you want to check it out, it's currently at Marshall's. And again, not all these products are at every Marshall's. I mean, every Marshall's is a little bit different. However, I did go to 2 in my area and they both had all of these products. So if you're in Massachusetts, you know, you could find these. I also saw a lot of Ole Henriksen. I've tried Ole Henriksen before. Nothing has blown my mind. Great packaging, first off. They have nice, heavy glass packaging. The products have been pretty solid. I've never had any complaints with anything I've used. I did try it in a video of mine that I can share below as well, and they have a lot. They have all these different things from hydrating to things for invigoration, things for oil control and acne. They have a lot of Ole Henriksen products at Marshall's right now, at mine at least in particular, and you can get things for as low as $5.99. Again, the product has to be good. I don't really need any skincare right now, so I didn't pick anything up. All I can say is that the stuff I have used in the past has been good, not mind-blowing, not fantastic, but good. As always, there was a lot of First Aid Beauty at Marshall's as well. I have bought almost all of my First Aid Beauty from Marshall's, actually. I don't pay full price on anything except when the KP Bump Eraser came out, I did buy that. However, that's on sale now anyways also, but there's always a lot of First Aid Beauty on sale there. I've talked about this before. First Aid Beauty is good, but I think that there's better and at a cheaper price even than the prices you can find at Marshall's. So for me, I wouldn't necessarily buy it unless it's the face cream. I saw Marc Jacobs Youthquake and a bunch of Marc Jacobs makeup. Now that's not surprising. They are going out of business, or at least the makeup side of the company is. So I've been seeing a lot of their products on sale, and on sale at Sephora, at Marshall's, at all these discount stores for months and months and months now, but they still have really great products. Like if I could find their eyeliner, the highliner in black, I would still buy it because it's the best eyeliner I've ever tried. So their products are still really great, and I know Manny said that the Youthquake is his favorite. Along with the eyeshadow palette from ABH, I also saw a lot of other ABH products, lip glosses, bronzers, blushes, pigments, eye glitters, tons and tons of stuff. I saw some Urban Decay eyeshadows. Not anything I would buy. I don't buy Urban Decay eyeshadows anymore just because I don't think that they're particularly good quality, but I can't comment on these eyeshadows specifically. I just know about the palettes that I have. I also saw a lot of the Mint collection, Mint Melt collection. I think that's what it's called, the Mint collection from e.l.f. I was about to buy this at regular price back when it came out just because that mint green is one of my favorite colors, and I love that color. However, it is all over Marshall's right now. Even the primer, which people say is a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip. So if you wanted to try that when it came out and you were like, not so sure like me, and you didn't buy it, it's all on sale now at Marshall's. You can find almost anything. The eyeshadow quad is on sale. The cleanser is on sale. The mini mint melt is on sale. A lot of the products are now on sale. I've seen almost every item from that collection at Marshall's. Now, I didn't buy this because I, again, don't really like Morphe shadows, but I did see the Coca-Cola palette collaboration thing that they did. I love Coca-Cola, and honestly, if it wasn't Morphe, I probably would have bought it. I just love Coke, and that sounds bad. I love Coca-Cola, you know, the drink. And the brushes, all that, like I really wanted it at the time, but again, it's Morphe, so I'm not really gonna buy it. I just didn't think that the Coca-Cola collection was that fantastic. When it came out, I remember thinking like, really? That's it? That's the collaboration? So yeah, again, I didn't buy it, and I don't like Morphe anyways. I think some of their brushes are fine, but I don't like their eyeshadows. I think they're really powdery. I also saw a lot of things from Pure, which is typically a good brand. I was surprised to see so much from them at Marshall's, but also NARS was heavily represented at Marshall's. Zoeva foundations, which are pretty highly rated. They have like a 4.3-ish on the internet, so that is a pretty solid foundation if you can find your shade. A lot of Morphe. The Maddie Ziegler palette collection was there as well. You can kind of just go to Marshall's and pick up any past collection from Morphe that you wanted, except Dixie and Charlie's. And the Maddie Ziegler one, at least at my Marshall's, was discounted even more, so it was in the clearance section for $4.50. They also had Lipstick Queen all over the place, specifically the Frog Prince lipstick, which when that came out, I wanted it so bad, and I didn't want to pay for it. It was too expensive. I ended up buying the mini, and now the mini is all over Marshall's and all these other Lipstick Queen products as well for $3.99. So I mean, I have that lipstick, the one that is green and then you put it on and it changes color or whatever. It's fine. It's not horrible. It's not great. It's fine. I think it definitely was like a viral thing at the time, as viral as something could be back then, I guess. But it's not like life-changing, but if you ever wanted it, it's at Marshall's for $3.99, which is super cheap. And then again, lots of Marc Jacobs and Becca complexion products, which we all know both of those are being discontinued. I saw so much. I went on a Saturday, so I saw a lot of Bare Minerals as well. Even the Bare Minerals blushes, which people rave about, and some Laura Mercier powders, both foundations, setting powders, loose powders, lots of powders. I found a lot of Living Proof hair care. Again, some Briogeo. You can get body lotions from Briogeo, hair masks, leave-in conditioners, shampoos and conditioners. You just have to be careful with those, because in my experience, I always buy Briogeo when I see it at Marshall's, and then I don't necessarily always love it. But I think that the leave-in conditioner is good, and the Don't Despair repair mask is good. It's not amazing, but it's good, and you can get it for really cheap. Also, they have these huge Amika conditioners for sale at Marshall's. I love this conditioner. I've used it before. It smells fantastic. It's a huge size, so it'll probably last you a while. It is for color treated hair though, I believe, and I don't have color treated hair, so I didn't buy it. But when I originally bought it, I didn't realize, and I just used it anyways. But it smells really nice. It's very, very thick. It's very conditioning. I mean, it's a conditioner, but yeah, I do highly recommend those. I saw a lot of Ahava, which I've never used before, and I'm probably not saying that right, but I see them all the time, and they're pricey. And they have this 3-piece set on sale for $9.99. I believe it's all skincare. Tons and tons and tons of luxury and designer perfumes. Versace, Gucci, Philosophy, Coach, Tommy Bahama, Jimmy Choo, Dior. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. If you want a perfume, definitely go check out Marshall's first, because they have so many. They personally have one of my favorite perfumes, which is Grace by Philosophy. So I might go pick that up because I don't have any left. Definitely some good deals to be had. Again, the quality you're gonna get at Marshall's might not be something that you're gonna get at Sephora or Ulta, because these are all things that are on sale that maybe didn't sell so well in those stores to begin with. But again, I think you can get some really great deals. Like the hand cream is good. You can get Briogeo products. The Cover FX items I didn't really like, but everything else I've tried today I have liked. The earrings actually feel completely fine, so I'm pretty confident that my ears will continue to feel fine. The palette was so-so. I mean, are you gonna be like, this is the best palette ever? No. I think overall you can get really great stuff, and I'm excited to try everything. Let me know down below if you've tried any of these things, and if you like it or haven't liked it. Let me know if you've seen these at Marshall's. That is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.